Don't trust them new gamers over there, leaving their gamer essence in the air. Don't trust them new gamers with their spiny little Twitter fingers. Don't trust them new gamers over here.
Gamers, Dreamcast guy here, and today we're talking about the next Xbox.
What I thought everybody was dead. Hold on, Gamester with another W. What did I tell you, man? I told you that Microsoft Xbox was gonna continue on, and look what happened, man. You know, Dreamcast guy with another L.
Credible leaker has just posted some stuff about what is apparently a rushed Microsoft.
Oh, here we go. It's rushed. You hear this dude, bro? Do you understand how long it takes for a company to develop a console? More than often, a lot of companies, like while y'all playing PS4, Sony's already developing the PS5. That's kind of how a lot of these consoles work. So that just goes to show you how wrong you was. Now you want to sit there and say, oh, it's a rush console. Well, guess what? I guess the Xbox 360 was a rush console, and how good was that? So if this is what Microsoft is doing because of how boring this generation is, I'm all for it. Why do you people have a problem? Now it's rushed, it's bad. It's like Microsoft can't do no right.
Apparently, the Xbox system is just doing so badly. They're trying
Just admit that you mad because you thought Xbox was dead and they still here, like I said.
Basically released one last console. They want to have one last gaming machine. Now, I truly believe in my heart of hearts
Let's hear it.
We're about to get one last Xbox console
Let's
generation.
hear it.
But I also feel like Sony is gearing up for that as well. I
Woo! Gamester with another W. Who told you that the PlayStation 6 would be the last gaming console? Y'all like, uh-oh. You see? This is what happens when you always bet on Gamester. Y'all know I was the first person in this community telling you that the PlayStation 6 or whatever the new Xbox was going to be, will be their last gaming console. So for all you people to hold on to the concept of exclusivity in platforms, I told you this was all going to end. And now look at it. Now you people are mad. Now you want to sit there and say, Xbox is rushing consoles, but PlayStation will do the same thing. Exactly. You people have put so much love and attachment to these platforms. And guess what? We told you. That concept was not going to exist. Gamester with another W up in this piece.
I have a strong inclination that the PlayStation 6 is going to be the last PlayStation.
Woo! You heard it first from Gamester. You heard it first. Didn't I tell you, man, with how bad the PlayStation 5 was doing, Sony will probably push for PS6, and it has more to do with GTA 6. They're going to give you an optimized version. This whole generation was a sham, people. It was a sham. And you people fell into it.
Break it down. Let's take a look at the leaks. And let me explain why I feel like consoles as they currently exist, as these big chunks of generations.
Let's hear it.
I think they're coming to an end.
Woo! Woo! I'm sounding like Alex right now. They're coming to an end. Who said it first, my friend? Gamester with another W. Let's go. Let's hear it again. I gotta hear it.
Explain why I feel like consoles as they currently exist, as these big chunks of generations, I think they're coming to an end.
Oh, y'all was wrong. Gamester with another W, man. Let's go. I told you. I win no matter what. You people knew this. You knew it. All this capping, all this fighting y'all was doing, and I was sitting there telling you was pointless. Just enjoy what you have. That's what Gamester was telling y'all. But no, you console peasants wanted to fight amongst me and say, Gamester, you wrong. Because I still believe in consoles and exclusivity. Y'all, you are guys, I mean, they laughing at you. They laughing. Now they really laughing at you now. They laughing at every single one of you dummies that believed in this whole philosophy. You know, all y'all need to terminate and shut down your channels now because Gamester was right all along. Gamester with another W.
Hi.
Woo! Let's go.
Could, please give this video a like and express enough how absolutely blown away I am. But, sorry, before I tear up, sorry. Video games. New rumor says Xbox's next-gen console
Hold on. Didn't you say you was going to make a video talking about and giving credit for all the people that donated money to you? That should have been the first video that you did. See, now this is wrong, bro. This is wrong on so many levels because you said, I can go back, and you said that you would put the names and express how thankful you are to the fans that donated money for your dentures, and yet you chose to yet again talk about Xbox and how they rushing the console. You see, because they understand that Microsoft controls the market, guys. Whatever Microsoft does, Sony follows. And we told you the true concept of a console is no more, bro. Let's go.
Express enough how absolutely blown away I am.
Well, you're going to express that in a separate video to the fans that have donated you $14,000, but instead you would rather do this. Let's go.
Before I tear up, sorry. Video games. New rumor says Xbox's next-gen console is coming in 2026 called Xbox Prime.
Woo!
Now, in the comments, people are talking
Let's
about
go.
It is weird to think about the fact
Xbox.
that this entire generation for Xbox has been strange. Like,
Really?
actually consider it. The Xbox Series X and S did not sell very well.
I mean, they sold well enough.
It didn't really get that many exclusives. It didn't
What are you talking about? I mean, I don't think any console really has exclusives besides Nintendo because Sony's putting their games on PC and Microsoft is putting games on PlayStation 5, Nintendo Switch on a case-by-case basis while also maintaining their PC catalog as well with Xbox. You guys said that Xbox wouldn't exist. Retract your statements. Every single one of you ponies that said Microsoft would not make a new console, retract your statements right now. Y'all are all wrong. We told you. And then on top of that, I told you guys that consoles won't exist in the same fashion that we know. Y'all know I've been reiterating this point in probably every single one of my videos. I could go back from a video from over 2 years ago and it will say the same thing that I said. That PlayStation 6 and the new Xbox, whatever they call it, will be their last console. If y'all sit there and say, oh, no, Gamester, you did it, I might go back and look at my previous videos and show it to you and show you that that video was done way before you people even had the idea of it. Let's go. Gamester, what another W.
Really win any
Told
awards.
you.
Like, if you compare what Nintendo Switch has been doing or what PlayStation's been doing this generation, yeah, we're still not getting as many games as we'd like. There hasn't been as many big AAA, power-pushing, photorealistic graphics.
Oh, what do you mean? I thought the narratives was 4K 60. I thought God of War Ragnarok was a PS5 game built from the ground up.
Hasn't been that many games, but at least Sony is trying. Sony is putting out games. And
Sony's trying. Do you hear this? Sony's trying?
Some Game of the Years with stuff like God of War Ragnarok or whatever. But
PS4 game.
It is interesting that Xbox...
I just think now, all the PlayStation fanboys, their heart has finally sunk in. You guys really had faith in these consoles, and I told you it was nothing but a sham. Now I see why Microsoft didn't do an upgrade. Now you guys are going to look stupid paying $700 for a Pro that barely even is improved over the PS5 that you had already. And guess what? Xbox is going to have a more powerful console because they're dropping this one early like they did with the 360. And what's crazy, Intergalactic might be a 2027 game for all we know. Sony's just trying to... I'm telling you, you know what's funny? I also brought that... You know what? Gamester with another W. Because I remember when I brought up a point that Microsoft might try to come into the market and do an Xbox 360 move. And this is exactly what an Xbox 360 move is. Y'all like, what do you mean? Cutting into the generation with a next generation console to where Sony is comfortable with the PS5. Now, Microsoft might be the only console, unless Sony decides to push it, which I know they don't have the money to do so, in regards to, oh, this is not good, man. I told you guys this was not good. Because now Microsoft, if this is true, and they come out with this Xbox Prime, right, in 2026, it is way more powerful than the PS5 and the PS5 Pro, and it's an actual next-generation console, then that means Sony going to still be doing cross-generation games between PS5. If they do a PS6, it's going to be the same thing, because they already have these games developed in mind, and Microsoft is already ahead of the curve. They're doing a 360 to y'all, and now Sony's like, oh, we got comfortable with the PS5. We can't move on to the next console because these games are being developed with the PS5 in mind, while Microsoft is thinking Xbox Prime. Y'all, I'm telling you, see? Told y'all got played again.
Keeps trying to figure it out. Oh, great. This looks so exciting.
This is
Let's
good news.
Go Xbox.
I'm hyped for it. And what's crazy that a lot of their games are originally planned to drop down in 2025. See, y'all not peeping it. Y'all like, oh, GameStop, come on, man. And y'all not peeping it. Microsoft did a 360 move on you. They did a 360 move. The Xbox Series is no different than the Xbox. Listen to what I'm about to say so y'all can understand. The Xbox original had a killer app with Halo 2. Remember? That was in 2004. What dropped the next year? Ding, 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 ding. Good answer, Carl. The Xbox 360. That is what dropped. 1 year right after. Microsoft built onto that hype. Now they're doing it with this console. Xbox Series X and S gonna have a good 2025. We might even get GTA 6 too, mind you, right? This year. And they're gonna have that on top of pushing Gears E-Day and all these other games. Optimized for, bro, it's over, bro. Just take your PS5 Pros and go home, bro. It's over, bro. I'm happy. I'm looking forward to this new Xbox. You know, Kid Smooth is like, I should have saved that money and pre-ordered this, but instead I bought the Pro and I traded it in.
Consoles.
Woo!
Better not buy the current one.
Let's
this
go.
Is one of my favorite ones. Xbox Prime sounds ridiculous.
I don't care about the name. I care about the next generation hardware.
It's absolutely real because Microsoft's naming track record is very, very bizarre. It is strange to think about. Xbox Series X and S, I still feel like those names are part of why it failed. Like,
no, it's not. It's not necessarily the name because it speaks volumes. It's essentially no different than what phones. They're copying that philosophy. Samsung, Galaxy, the Plus 2, whatever. It's the same concept. They're essentially telling you that these consoles are all the same. That's kind of the whole idea. PlayStation, it's actually more ridiculous because they label them PS1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, but instead, they're all coming out the order of the quality. The PS1 and 2 was the best quality. PS3 was the third best quality. PS4 was the fourth best quality. PS5 is the fifth worst console, and the PlayStation 6 is more likely to be PlayStation's sixth worst console. So Sony labeled it in a way where the PS1, 2, and 3 were the best consoles, the first top 3, and all the other ones underneath it are placed accordingly.
Xbox One and One X and One S. My thing is that originally consoles, it was easy to understand. Nintendo, Super Nintendo, where can you take out the right? PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, PlayStation 5.
So we're going to act like Nintendo didn't do the same thing with the Nintendo Wii and then the Wii U. Bruh, really? What is even a Nintendo GameCube? I mean, you got to ask yourself, bro. Even those names are ridiculous.
And go, oh, that thing's stronger than the PlayStation 4. I should get it. Oh, the 5 Pro. I'm a professional gamer. I got to get the 5 Pro. It is interesting to me that Xbox tried to do such an unconventional naming style, and I do truly believe it kind of blew up in their faces. People are already saying, dead on arrival. There's no way this is way on. Like, maybe I'm crazy here, but at this point, the Xbox console is in just an absolutely abysmal state. Actually,
wow, bro. You hear this, bro? Y'all already bashing it before the console's out, man. I'm excited for it, bro. I think this is great news. Xbox gamers are going to eat good for the whole year of 2025, and now they're dropping an Xbox Prime, a next generation console. I'm happy. This is great news. And then on top of this, with a portable, and y'all still hating? Y'all said that Xbox would be dead. Didn't you say Xbox would be dead in 6 months? And now you out here doing it again? Come on, man.
Pull this up here. Current estimates are that the PlayStation 5 is beating the Xbox 5-1. 5-1 in November, this means that technically, I've seen some people kicking around numbers. It hasn't fully been finalized, but there
of course, but let's run with these narratives anyway.
The chance that the PlayStation 5 sold more basic consoles just in the world. Like, that was one of the most successful months ever for PlayStation, ever, in every generation. So it does seem like...
Let's not forget that PlayStation 5 also took a huge discount. I remember seeing it for $380. So that... Bro, you guys are really... Oh, you know what? I just destroyed the narrative. Y'all didn't peep it, huh? Think about it. The PS5 was liquidated. It was liquidated to $380, I remember, on Black Friday. It was $380. You know what's crazy? I even talked about it with my father. I'm like, that's funny. Microsoft didn't even do a price cut with their console. That is the reason why it did so well in November. You know, didn't Porter Rock say, oh, Xbox Series X's get liquidated because nobody wants one, but yet the PS5 gets liquidated and everything's fine and then the sales is going up. You people are ridiculous, man. Like, I'm sorry, bro. Y'all need to grow up.
PlayStation continues to sell faster.
Like, y'all need to grow up, man.
Xbox is getting slower and slower and slower.
You really are comparing November, which was the time where the system was liquidated, to $380. The same time when you robbed your girlfriend for a $500 old console when she could have picked up one for $380. Bro, you are a scumbag. Like, you should have bought your girlfriend a new PlayStation 5, but instead you took the one out of your room and gave it to her and asked her for $500 for something that was used. Would you do the same thing with your drawers, man? Like, what is you doing, bruh? Clean your shirt, bro. Do something, man.
The Xbox handhelds is a chance for them to do something different, to beat them to the punch. PlayStation wants a handheld as well. There's leaks about the fact that they're working on some sort of portable PlayStation 4. If they can release a system...
Now, why would anybody want that, considering that there's already stuff like the Steam Deck? See, you guys messed up, y'all. So I told you this is not going to look good. Nobody's going to want it because PlayStation is putting their games, unless they say they're day and date, like what Microsoft's doing with PC, then maybe somebody might want a PlayStation Portal or whatever they got going on portable. Then maybe that's what but even then, nobody cares for your exclusive games. Some of them, they barely care for them on Steam, bro. Like, this is ridiculous, bro. Sony's going under, man, and y'all don't want to see it, bro. Y'all want to just point the finger. Instead of saying, oh, Xbox is dead, they're going to be like, well, Microsoft is dead, and now Sony's dying too. I thought you said that PlayStation was doing all good. Why would Microsoft die with their last console? Make it want PlayStation to have their console go under? That makes no sense. You guys say that PlayStation is the market leader, but yet they don't want to continue on. If Microsoft decides to make their last console, you guys are a hypocrite. Essentially what you guys are doing, you guys know where gaming is heading, and you're using Microsoft as the marketing ploy to bash their platform. You guys all know what I'm saying is the truth. You guys all know that consoles are going to cease to exist. You guys all know that console exclusivity doesn't matter, but you want to use Microsoft because it pains you to use PlayStation instead. All I'm sitting there telling you that they all go in the same direction and they all gonna be dead. It is what it is. Say what you want. I don't care, bruh. Tired of you.
If they can make a handheld that does have like Steam OS, if it's basically a Steam Deck with Game Pass, that would be huge.
And if that's it, bro, did you even hear what you just said? Let's rewind that. Listen.
If they can release a system first, if they can make a handheld that does have like Steam OS, if it's basically a Steam Deck with Game Pass,
you do. Gamester, what another W. Didn't I tell you that that's something that Microsoft might be planning to do? And Dreamcast guy, listen to what you just said. You said if Microsoft, listen to what you just said. You just said if Microsoft makes a portable that has the Steam OS on top of having Game Pass Ultimate, guys, where PlayStation games are going to? Ding, 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 ding. Good answer, Carl. PlayStation is putting games on the Steam OS. So that would mean that on this new Xbox Portable, with the information we've been hearing about, would mean that you're playing PlayStation games on the Xbox Portable. Gamester, what another W, bro. I got W's coming look at it, they all falling down on my head, bro. It's raining W's. Come on, man. This is crazy. I told you, fools.
Be huge, especially if it has a good screen, good battery life, good graphics.
Woo!
I mean, the thing could possibly really, really help Xbox catch up. But releasing that after another console, a console that to a lot of people is practically going to seem like a mid-gen refresh, something to compete with the PlayStation 5 Pro, this feels like a massive, massive misstep, timing-wise. But let me actually talk about this. So, these games look fantastic. They are super clean. They're super crisp.
Hold on. Who is this guy Verdict? First off, hold on, bruh. Oh my, bro. How many? You gamers are fools. 5 graphically best looking games this gen. Did you really put Gears 5 for this generation? Did you put... Bro, y'all don't... He even put Red Dead Redemption 2. Oh my God, you people are stupid. Those games is old. I can't, bro. I can't.
Game, here's a PlayStation 4 game. These games look fantastic.
I can't, bro. What do you don't understand? Yes, I'm not arguing saying the games don't look good. I understand they look good, whatever have you. But bruh, they're PS4 games. God of War PS4, Gears 5 Xbox One, Horizon Zero Dawn PS4, Red Dead Redemption 2 came out on the Xbox One, Last of Us 2 came out on the PS4, bruh. What are y'all doing, man? Y'all have lost it. You have lost the plot, man. Share this video with everyone. He has lost the plot. You're saying that Xbox One and PS4 games, and you're using them as graphically best looking games this generation. Those games came out last generation. What are you talking about?
Games look fantastic. They are super clean. They're super crisp. They run great. And they're practically photorealistic. I feel like this has to be the last console generation because at this point, who cares? I feel like back in the day, you would get a new console every 5 years. The Super Nintendo to the Nintendo 64. Look at those graphics. The leap is absolutely insane. It's the same with even, PlayStation 2 to PlayStation 3, going from very cool and very stylized graphics on the PlayStation 2 to full HD graphics on the PlayStation 3. I just feel like the leaps are getting tinier and tinier and tinier.
Woo! Game still with another W. Who told you that? It's no similar than mobile phones. That's why I told you. That is the direction gaming is going through. Come on, man. At this
point, it's difficult to think about how they could even sell the PlayStation 6, how they're going to sell the Xbox Prime.
Told you.
You can no longer just say, it's got better graphics. It's got even less load times.
But it got better frame rate, though, right? Ain't that what you PlayStation ponies like to run off?
Even bigger maps.
You know what's so funny? PlayStation fanboys, right? If this is true, if this Xbox Prime is true, right? Check this out, right? I bet y'all don't know what's even more funny. You know how PlayStation fanboys said that the PS5 Pro might be the reason why they might get 60 FPS on GTA 6? Now check this out, right? Now check this out. This is what's even going to be more funny. What happened if that's the version they're getting on the Xbox Prime? Y'all really paid $700 for a system to play it at 30 FPS, and when the Xbox Next Generation Prime come out, that's going to be the version at 60 FPS?
I think
y'all got played.
The selling point of systems
y'all
as a generational concept is very quickly disappearing.
Y'all got played.
As much as I think graphics are cool, as much as I'm really into the idea of
admit it, PlayStation is dead. Stop using Xbox as a crutch.
Crazy experiences, big stories with individual motion functions on the face. I just feel like raw power is no longer what's going to get people to go out and buy the next
but what raw power are we talking about? Look at the Horizon comparison right here. You're saying that it's raw power, but yet I barely see the difference in between the power. That's PS4, PS5 version. They look the same.
$1,000 system, right?
Told you.
Let me know what you guys think of the pack.
Bro, I told you guys. All I can say is that GameStop with another W. I told you. People that have been following my channel know exactly where I'm coming from with this video. Like I said, bro, take your L's. I won. Y'all lost. It is what it is, man. And like they say in the casinos, always bet on black.